Cenat only donated $150 to the Mr. Beast water charity. People are also calling out for not even finishing those buildings or schools or whatever in Africa he plans on doing.
Kai Cenat has been on top of the streaming world for the last 2 years, breaking records, bringing celebrities onto Twitch, pulling in hundreds of thousands of viewers, and becoming one of the biggest internet personalities of his generation. But as we've seen time and time again with stars who rise too fast, the cracks eventually start to show. And for Kai, those cracks are quickly turning into major controversies that threaten his entire legacy. From messy streamer beefs, to unpaid bets, to failed promises, accusations of view-botting, and even charity backlash from Mr. Beast himself. The situation is spiraling. This is the downfall of Kai Cenat. At first, it all looked like harmless trolling. Toward the end of 2024, fellow streamer XQC made a lighthearted joke about Kai's subathons, calling them nothing more than sub-begging. On its own, it wasn't a big deal, but Kai didn't see it that way. He took the comment personally, and instead of brushing it off, he fired back with an aggressive response. Suddenly, what was supposed to be harmless banter turned into one of the pettiest streamer rivalries of the year. Their fanbases went to war online. Clips of them throwing shots at each other went viral. And before long, what started as a joke had become a full-on cultural feud between Twitch and Kick audiences. This would only be the beginning of Kai's problems. Not long after, Kai and XQC locked into a high-stakes wager during a stream with 21 Savage. The terms were simple, $100,000 on the line. Kai lost the bet, but when it came time to pay, he allegedly refused. Instead of settling up, XQC revealed that Kai had blocked his number and avoided him completely. And when pressed about it, Kai tried to spin the story in his favor, but the receipts told a different tale. Now, Kai wasn't just the face of a petty streamer feud. He was being painted as someone who doesn't honor his word, ducking out of six-figure debts while flexing his wealth online. Things went from bad to worse when Mr. Beast launched his Team Water charity stream in 2025. The goal was simple: raise millions of dollars to bring clean drinking water to countries in need. Nearly every big streamer chipped in. XQC donated, Aiden Ross donated. Even smaller creators threw in large sums of money. But Kai refused.
So I thought, dude, just put it for a good cause. And I thought I'll double that on top of that, right? Just right there, that's already almost 250, 300K right there, boom. And then Jinxie will pop in with another, what, like 200? Like minimum.
Jinxie?
Yeah, something like that.
Whoa. I'm only doing 100,000 if Aiden and X do 100,000.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
She's doing 200.
Everyone on this call is donating 100 grand. I'm also...
Yeah.
Even when Aiden Ross publicly said he would match Kai's donation, Kai stayed silent.
It was a whole thing that me, Beast, and XQC were saying, like, if Kai did this, then we do this, because he owes him money. Kai owes XQC money. Okay, he's right, cool. He's right then. Sure, I don't care. I donated $100,000, okay? I'm not donating 400,000. I donated 100,000. I don't care. I don't give a f. It's that simple.
Suddenly, the internet began turning on him. Here was the man who constantly showed off luxury cars, watches, and piles of cash. But when it came time to give back, he ghosted. The backlash was massive. Fans labeled him greedy, selfish, and hypocritical. Even though Mr. Beast himself told people to chill and defended Kai publicly, the narrative had already stuck. And it didn't help that people began connecting this to another broken promise from Kai's past. At the start of 2024, Kai proudly announced that he was funding the construction of a new school in Makoko, Nigeria.
The process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a go-go. So this new school in Makoko for the kids that live in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school right now.
He said the project was officially underway and even promised to document the process. But a year later, nothing had been built. Content creators who visited the supposed location found no progress at all. So when Kai refused to donate to Team Water, fans remembered. This wasn't the first time he had promised to help people, only for nothing to happen. His public image was shifting from a cultural icon to someone who talks big but never delivers. By the summer of 2025, Kai faced an even bigger scandal. For years, people had been suspicious of his numbers. Streams showing over 100,000 viewers with little to no chat activity raised eyebrows. The engagement didn't seem to match the hype. Then Twitch rolled out a new anti-botting detection system, and almost instantly, Kai stopped streaming. One of Aiden Ross's associates called out the timing, pointing out that Kai hadn't gone live once since the system was implemented. Fans compared screenshots of his chat versus XQC's, with far fewer viewers, but way more activity. Even some of the other streamers also accused Kai of viewbotting.
They're all viewbotters. I don't give a fuck anybody these days. I'm not. Imagine thinking that I play this racket where like I need those like collabs. I don't give a fuck. They're all viewbotters. So I don't care to say it.
All right, are we ready?
Like from a 1K Andy to 20K Andy overnight. Like bro, I mean I've been here before. Like I'm not stupid. Like this shit's fucking bought up the wazoo.
For many, this was all the proof they needed. Of course, Kai could have just been taking a break. Kai recently completed 30 days Mafiathon, but the timing looked terrible. And in an industry built on perception, looking guilty is often just as bad as being guilty. Instead of acknowledging the numbers, he went on stream ranting about how XQC always has something negative to say, and insisting his boys would never do that.
Something.
Viewbotters?
I see. Yeah, what was up with that? What happened?
I ain't gonna lie, chat. Like on this clip right here, nigga, you know, I feel like people are entitled to their opinion. People, you know, could just think whatever they want. You know, that's fine. That's okay. Psych, I fucking lied. I'm tired of the dick riding. Get off my dick. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's like, I be holding back too much. I'm about to just let shit rain. Like, I'm tired, nigga. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. All of that shit. All of that. Be honest. This is no bias. This is no nothing off aggression. This is no nothing off negativity. It look like you dicking, gang. Like, you might not realize it, but I'ma help you. It kind of look like you dicking. Like, real shit. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny or mean. I'm gonna go ahead and say it looked like you in just a little bit. You feel me? Now, it's not even directly me. He didn't say my name, but he talking about my mans and shit that these my niggas. You feel me? Like, you not about to belittle what these niggas got going on because you can't fathom what's happening in this current day of time.
When you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the pattern is obvious. The petty feud with XQC that made Kai look insecure. The $100,000 bet that he refused to pay. The charity backlash that painted him as greedy. The failed Nigeria school project that exposed him as unreliable. The viewbotting allegations that put his entire streaming empire into question. Kai isn't just making mistakes here and there. He's stacking L after L after L, and the internet hasn't missed a single one. Now, if this was just outsiders calling him out, Kai could spin it as haters being haters. But the backlash is coming from inside his own circle. Phantom, one of Kai's closest collaborators, came out and said flat out, Kai's ego is out of control. Behind the scenes, he's impossible to work with, constantly throwing shade at people he should be supporting. That's not trolling, that's toxic.
And it's like, it get to a point, dude. How many times you gonna throw shots at or say a little funny? Do we just keep saying, oh nah, he trolling, or he playing around, y'all? Like, do we just put it there? Like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Do we just keep doing that? Like, when is it not trolling? Is it just, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Always comments coming from the other side of whatever. It's always like that. I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
And when your own friends are pulling back the curtain, the excuse of they're just jealous doesn't hold up anymore. At first, Kai was seen as the energetic, charismatic face of Twitch. The guy who brought hip-hop culture to streaming and made it mainstream. But in 2025, that perception has shifted. Now he's being clowned as the selfish millionaire who ducks charity, the streamer who flexes wealth but avoids accountability, and the creator whose numbers might not even be real. Clip channels are milking his every move, fans are growing tired of the constant flexing, and even his own community is starting to question him. And once that doubt creeps in, it's hard to shake. Just look at DaBaby. Just look at Salt Bae. It only takes a few major scandals before the internet decides you're finished. Kai Cenat is still the biggest streamer on Twitch. He's still signing brand deals, still breaking records, and still pulling in celebrity guests. But reputation is everything, and right now, his is cracking at the foundation. If Kai doesn't change course, pay his debts, and start delivering on his promises, this won't just be a rough patch. It will be the beginning of a true downfall. Because when the internet turns on you, there's no coming back. And right now, the Kai Cenat situation is only getting worse.